Tarver, my man, good to
How
see you.
doing?
If it's Vegas or it's New York, always showing love, man. How are you? Good to see you, man. Hey, so biggest news came out this morning, a couple of hours ago. Ryan Garcia came through 3 pounds overweight. I mean, just what's your reaction overall of that?
I'm not surprised.
You weren't surprised?
No, I'm not surprised. It's hard to be focused, tunnel vision focused, and be doing all the other stuff. You feel me? It will show. The focus always shows. And you see how Devin Haney has approached this fight. His focus is there. You feel me? I'm surprised at the fact that you got two OGs like Hopkins and De La Hoya, you feel me, being the statesmen over there, and they're not able to, kind of reel him in a little bit. The 3.5 pounds just shows you that it's dedication and commitment. It's hard to lose those last 3.5.
The last 3 pounds, I was about to ask you that, yeah, because they said
it's hard, but guess what? Hard shouldn't stop nothing. It's difficult to win at this level. But every time you challenge and to get hard, you're going to what, quit? Yeah. You're going to stop? I mean, that's what I get out of it. You feel me? When the shit get hard, they stop. Instead of busting that wall down, going through it, and making that sacrifice to be on weight, to be mentally ready for the fight. But if every time it gets hard, you quit, we're going to get the same results we got against Gervonta Davis.
You think that's going to be the same result tomorrow?
I'm just saying.
Oh, okay.
The L, the lesson and the loss. He got a puncher's chance. I'm not going to sit here and say if he land that left hook crisp and sharp that it ain't going to have no effects. But I wouldn't want to go into a battle like this having just a puncher's chance. That kind of like, you feel me, take away everything, all your weapons, if you only have a puncher's chance. So technically, he should have more in the bag.
More power,
more in the bag, more boxing, more footwork, more defense. You know what I mean? Better timing, better flow. Gotta have all that. You feel me? But if you hadn't been working on that, it's gonna be hard to show up on fight night. But I'm here to see a great fight. Hopefully, both of these young men put their best talent on display.
Does this change your prediction going into the fight tomorrow? Because I know, he's coming overweight. Do you think he's actually gonna change that overall outcome?
I always was leaning toward Devin Haney. From what I saw, and then leading up to everything, I always was leaning toward Devin Haney by decision. Now the fight gets hard, and Ryan is needing to dig deep. A lot of times, all this energy you've been spending unnecessarily, you're probably gonna need that in your gas tank.
They said, I might misquote a little bit, because Sergio Mora said this one time. He said, when it's 1 or 2 pounds, is because either you outgrew it or you just can't make the weight anymore, something like that. But when it's 3 to 5 pounds, that means that you kind of really didn't try. Something along those lines, he said that. I don't know, what do you think about that?
A little bit of truth in all of it.
Yeah?
If you 2.5, 3 pounds overweight, yeah, man, it just got too tough. You didn't want to make the sacrifice to get down. Or you didn't make the sacrifices long enough so that your weight wouldn't be a problem. See, everything is a process, and you peak on fight night. You don't want to peak before, fight night. So, yeah, the 3.5 pounds shows me that it got tough, and then he just said, hell, I don't want to do it anymore. I'd rather give up the money than do it.
A fighter like yourself, a legend, obviously. Devin Haney, I asked him yesterday, I said, how hard was this to stay focused throughout camp, knowing that any minute something could have happened? So I ask you this, as a fighter, how hard is it to stay focused on one opponent going to the fight, knowing that, hey, any moment I'm going to have to change my routine of who I'm fighting, my sparring partners, everything. What do you think about that overall?
Well, no, I think once the fight was signed, they knew that it was going down. You feel me? Once you put your name on that contract, a lot of times you kind of locked in. So I felt like it definitely was going to happen, unless, some unforeseen or, something crazy happened where, he probably wasn't able to fight. But I'm glad it's here, and now Ryan get to show. Was there a method behind the madness? See, he can show everybody now there probably was a method behind the madness. If he can pull out a win tonight. Nobody's going to question the antics. Nobody's going to care. But Has he done the work to make winning everything? We'll see, man. We'll see.
Last one for me, his antics that you're talking about.
Yeah.
A lot of people kept on saying, is he acting? Is this really him? Or is there something behind it? You've been in the sport so long. What was the process going through yourself when you would see the stuff that he was posting, the things that he was saying on social media?
It was every day, all day. So it was calculated. You know, a lot of this stuff was planned. But I personally think they kind of went a little bit too far. I think they could have possibly turned a lot of people off from the fight, unfortunately. But if this fight can perform, if these fighters can perform up to expectation, I expect a heated battle, man, for the belt.
Tarver, thank you so much for speaking Fight Help. We'll
Always.
catch up tomorrow, catch up later, but let's see what tomorrow waits for us, right? And we're probably going to have a heated face-off. They didn't face off yesterday.
Yeah.
So I'm sure we're going to have a heated face-off. Do you expect that too right now?
Yeah. Hey, their emotions are running wild right now. But the person that can be calm when everything is going around them, that's the person I think will be more locked in and focused for the fight tomorrow night.
Tarver, my man, thank you so much. Thank you for
Appreciate
speaking Fight Help TV. Thank you.